when it comes to like women, they're gonna look at you differently. And I hate to say this, but like there is a body type that women are attracted to, and it's being lean. All right, listen up, fellas. Let's talk about the power of being lean, especially when you're over 30, right? There's a certain sense of power that comes with it, man. And I'm gonna touch on it, right? But before we do, I just wanna sit down and then talk over this healthy, nutritious protein packed bowl that I'm having. It's one of my go-to, and I want to share it with you guys, right? Because this is going to be a game changer for you. And right off the bat, I'm going to give you a lot of value, right? So basically, this is one of my protein packed bowls here. What I have is, as you guys can see, I've got some blueberries. And then the mixture that I have in here is basically like plain Greek yogurt. And then I like to go with like a chocolate-based protein powder or collagen. And this one, I've got chocolate collagen. And then I also kind of do like one tablespoon of Nutella and just kind of like mix it up in here. And then I add like chocolate, protein granola. So that's pretty much like my little mixture concoction that I got in here. And I'm telling you guys, it's just like nutrient dense, and it's going to keep you full. And like, it just hits that sweet tooth as well, especially when you're trying to lean out, right? Because we're touching on the topic of, becoming lean, becoming a leaner, just better, healthier version of you. And you can attain this, guys, right? But you just got to be disciplined, and you got to lock in. So let's just get started, guys. I've been on both sides of the coin, right? Like, I've been almost 250 pounds, guys, right? Like, in this like pretty deep, dark state of mind, like just have no drive, right? Like just a lot of like excess fat, but like I'm tall, right? I'm 6'3". So I think when you're a tall guy, even when you say like 250, like you can't really notice like the fat, it's not like you're going to be wide. If you're shorter than 250, like it's going to be noticeable, but like you can still get away with it. But, when it comes to like certain shirts, like you can see, like that visceral fat around like your stomach area, your love handles, right? Or like I even started getting like man boobs, right? And it's just like, it's not a good look, right? And I can tell you, man, and I know this, I can remember it like it was just yesterday, right? I'm telling you, like, especially when it comes to like women, they're gonna look at you differently. And I hate to say this, but like there is a body type that women are attracted to, and it's being lean, right? Like I am telling you, dude, like I'm a pretty attractive guy, I would say so. This is not me like tuning my own horn, but I would just say that I've been very lucky, in the department with women. Um, and I just want to say that like I didn't really get that much attention or attraction, when I was like almost like 250 pounds, right? Versus like now where like I'm like anywhere between like 207, 210 pounds, and just like carrying less body fat, right? Like I'm getting leaner, right? I can see like more shreds. I can see some, some abs. And we're still working on getting that six pack, right? We got to get those lower abs that are really difficult, but this is what it looks like, right? In order to get those, we got to lock in, right? Like I'm literally making this video for you guys, and I'm eating, getting my nutrients in at the same time, right? So basically, what I've noticed now, like being this lean now, it's just like the attraction that I get, right? And it's so crazy. And I say this because like, now that I'm 32, I'm at that point where like being 32, lean, just like handsome, attractive, tall. I'm just like in the state where like I am attracting, right? And I mean this too, because I know this is gonna happen for you, man. Like ever since I got lean, like nothing, like it's just like that's been like the life hack for me, right? Like I'm just attracting more. And the crazy thing is like you think it's the end of things, once you hit 30, right? But it's like, dude, I'm telling you as men, like if you hit 30 and like you still take care of yourselves, right? You continue to self improve in all aspects, right? Like you're just like I still have so much room for improvement. I feel like I still haven't even hit my like peak, right? And the crazy thing is that I want to touch on, right? It's like being lean is the hack, right? Because I say this, right? Like now that I'm 32, it's like I can like reach, I feel like I can reach this way and this way. I mean this in the sense that like I am getting a lot of attraction from like 20-year-olds, and then which is kind of crazy, but it makes sense because they'll look at you, not only like you're attractive and like you're just like stand out like above like most like 20-year-olds, right? Because you've already put in the work for a decade, right? You have like that like hardened look, right? And then on top of that, like they're attracted to the maturity, right? And then the level of leanness is like the cherry on the top. And then you also attract over here, right? Like late 30s and 40s, right? But it's just like this, it's just this can be you, but you just got to lock in, right? And the thing about being lean is like not only just like the physical or like the visual aspects of it, right? Now, like I can also talk about like the health and positive reasons, that are attached to it. Like I've got more energy now, right? Like even like my drive, right? It's just like much higher, and it's just one of those things, dude, where like I just feel like being lean is a hack, because not only is it a health hack, but like longevity wise, like I start looking at things now, like in the long run, right, long term, and just like I think about the health consequences that come with having higher body fat. And it's just one of those things, right? Like, diabetes, cholesterol, like heart problems that you can start developing if you don't start locking in now, right? And I mean this is gonna get tougher, guys, right? Because not only is having a routine where you show up weekly to the gym, but once you start adding cardio and you start adding diet, which I think diet is probably the hardest part about staying locked in, right? This is the hardest part. It's not picking up the weight. It's having a discipline about what you're picking up and putting in your mouth. I feel like you have to get lean to understand what I'm talking about. And maybe some of you guys, if you're lean and you're able to relate, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Like, there's a certain aura to yourself and like a certain way that you carry yourself and show up because you know that you're disciplined and you carry that conviction that you've done the work that majority of people are not willing to do or can't do, right? That you don't just talk it, you actually walk it, and you're living proof of it, right? And I don't think that like, having abs or being like super lean and shredded is everything, because there's more to life than like that. But there's a higher chance, that if you have a nice physique and you're lean, that it bleeds into all other aspects in your life, right? So I just feel like you need to lock in and experience being lean. And it's one of those things where you're not going to want to like look back. Because it's just like from here, it's just onward and forward, Like I've seen some pretty impressive, crazy physiques like in their late 30s and 40s. Sure, a lot of them are like on, testosterone peptides. But, we're going to run this till we exhaust all natural means and we've, exhausted, our natural potential. Because I'm not against CRT or peptides, but I want to drag this out as far as possible as it can naturally. But it's very doable and it's very reachable if you actually lock in, all right? And I'm only saying this because I could have never imagined, guys, like I'm telling when I'm making this video because I used to be almost 250 pounds, guys. Like a lot of the clothing that I wear now, like I wouldn't even step out or dare to wear it, right? And that's what I mean, man, right? Like even clothing, like you're gonna start wearing shirts and shorts or certain clothing just because you can, and you're gonna be confident wearing it, right? I like to observe my surroundings, right? And like actually like dissect it and like really just kind of study and process it. And one thing that I've kind of begun to notice, and it's like, and I guarantee you, man, if you actually listen to what I'm telling you right now, and you actually like are conscious and make conscious effort, right, to look around your personal gym, right, your personal commercial gym, just look around, and I guarantee you, like, look at like disregard the 20-year population, look at like the 30 and above crowd. I guarantee you that majority of them Even like the most bigger guys, like jack guys, are gonna have like a big belly or like a big stomach area, right? And sure, a lot of these guys can be strong, but they're not strong, when it comes to being disciplined, like, having your meals, meal prepping, right? Staying on a strict diet, and doing the work. I can guarantee you, I am willing to bet with like 95% confidence that you're not going to find many guys that are actually locked in and lean, fit, strong. We're not. Just looking around. This is what I'll tell you, man. All that big muscle stuff goes out the window, bro. I'm telling you, man. Women are not attracted to those physiques. They're attracted to lean. When you're like, you got some muscle, but you're lean. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, man. It's not everything, but it's something. And I feel like it's a short go around on this earth, so you might as well make it pleasurable, enjoyable, and try to extend that trip for as long as you can. Take care of what you can control and what you can't control. Don't even stress about it. But anything can happen. I'm being healthy right now, eating healthy. No one can guarantee that shit. Could be some health effects, some negative health effects down the road. God willing, know that happens. I don't manifest any of it. But I understand also how life works, right? But I'm not going to dwell on any of that. We're just going to continue staying on our path, on our journey of chasing and acquiring a six-pack, because that's my goal, and that's literally what I'm getting close to, right? So I think I'm just rambling while I'm enjoying this healthy, nutritious dessert of mine. But I just wanted to touch in with you guys and just kind of share some thoughts right off the dome after a long day, and just hopefully you can get some value out of this. Hopefully you can get something out of it. Hopefully you got a really good protein hack right here. I'm telling you guys, try it, and then comment down in one of the feature videos if you tried it. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. Like yogurt, like Greek yogurt protein bowls are like my go-to, right? There's so many variations that you can do with it, but this is one of my favorite ones. And this is gonna be it should be a staple, especially when you're down like this whole fat loss transformation journey. Should be a staple. But yeah, man, I'm just gonna enjoy and finish the rest of this. So I'm just gonna be cutting the video at this point. I want to thank you if you made it this far. I want to thank you guys for watching. Lock in, my guy. I believe in you. I'm telling you, right? Follow the journey, right? And you can lock in with me as well. And we can share, these positive effects that come with it. I want to make sure that you guys hit that like, hit that comment, and then hit that subscribe button. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next vid.